Well, good morning, everyone. I was about to say it's another fine day in Utah, but I'm no longer in Utah. I've just literally crossed the state line into Arizona. I'm not going to be in Arizona long before I cross back into Utah. I'm on my way to Bryce Canyon today. Pretty individual place. The rock formations there are just otherworldly. Very, very impressive to see. I thought I'd stop and show you this. I've not been here myself before, actually. I'm on State Highway 237, which is a little bit of a back road, a little twisty, windy, slow-moving back road. But it comes past Coral Pink Sand Dunes State Park, which is what part of this is, basically. I just saw this little trail leading off. So I've just driven up just so I can have a look myself. Loads of off-road vehicles around here, as you can imagine. You're not actually allowed to come on here with a passenger vehicle. But there's tons of like little four-wheelers and stuff, like the little, is it like Polaris things? The little Can-Am buggies and things like that. Quite interesting seeing some of the prints and things in the sand as well from different creatures. Lots and lots of different little trails. The sand is so deep. Really, really deep. It's really difficult to walk on, actually. Wow. Very difficult to walk on. Let's try and get to a slightly higher point. It's a really cool looking place though, isn't it? Like being at a semi-forested beach. Almost. Some cattle down there chilling out. Yep. Nice views. Alright guys, well I made it to Bryce Canyon. And it is a glorious day as well. I'm just going to do a short hike here. To be completely honest, I'm not feeling 100%. Don't know what it is, but I don't feel like exerting myself too much. So there's a lot of viewpoints along the scenic Rim Drive. This is the first one I've come to. It's called Sunrise Point, and from here you can do like a roughly 3-mile loop. I think it takes you down into the rock formations. The formations themselves are known as hoodoos. I like to say it like an owl, like hoodoo, hoodoo. I just think it sounds funnier. But there you go. The colours are absolutely stunning. And then when you see the actual rock formations as well, They're just so strange. There you go, that's zoomed in fully. It's a very striking place. Anyway, I'm going to find my trailhead. This isn't even the main part. There's a section called the amphitheatre that's just absolutely jam-packed, loaded with all these hoodoos in the bottom of it. Hopefully I'll be able to get to that and show you that. Well, I will do, because that's the main attraction of the entire park. So I think I kind of be working my way up to it. But as I was saying, like on an evening or on a morning on the sunrise, these rocks just glow different colours. It's really impressive. I'm such a tourist. No backpack this time at all, no pearls, nothing, just a little fanny pack and a couple of cameras. Stopping to take pictures of literally everything. Just try and ignore the rock formations themselves for a few seconds and just look at the colours. I'm hoping the camera's picking them up properly. There's just so many different hues of like red and orange and pink. One of the things I've noticed about when I've been travelling around all these different national parks is a lot of people just pull up in their parking lots, take a few pictures and zoom off again. And to get the best out of it, you really do want to do one or two of the trails, even if it's just some of the easy ones. Some of the easier ones sometimes have the best views on. But just look at this, what it's like walking in amongst all these hoodoos. It's a totally different sense of just looking down upon them from the top. You're just completely immersed in it. It's such a cool experience, and one that I don't think you can get anywhere else in the world. I think this is pretty much individual, this park, especially on this scale as well. I know something you could take probably hundreds, if not thousands, of photographs here. It's spectacular. There's just pictures everywhere you look, especially with this contrasting sky. It's absolutely breathtaking. I don't know if I said or not, this is the Queen's Garden and Navajo Loop. You can combine them into a little 3 mile or so loop hike. I started at Sunrise Point, and you drop down into the bottom, and then when you get through all the hoodoos, you come out into the forest at the bottom. You walk through this forested area, which is actually quite nice and cool down here, and then I think you start ascending again towards Sunset Point, and then from Sunset Point you walk back to Sunrise Point along the rim, so you'll get a few more views up there.
But now we're like, yeah. I'm getting too young. Especially with flip flops on.
Right? Right? Nah.
You should see the people down here.
I'm smart.
Because they're just like, oh man. I probably.
Well, finally got to Inspiration Point. The parking lot was full earlier, so I had to bypass it, but I drove past again and it's accessible. And you can see the main amphitheatre and just how many hoodoos there are, which isn't really evident from where I was earlier. But this is just a pretty crazy view. Well, this is just a complete and utter first. This is one of the best viewpoints in the park, and there is nobody else here. This is upper Inspiration Point, so just a little bit higher than where I was before. But it does give you a slightly better view of everything. It really is a geological wonder. It's funny, on the drive here, you see little hints of kind of what's to come. You'll see maybe like half a hoodoo somewhere on the hillside, or some really strange erosion patterns. And then you drive through a place called, I think it's Red Canyon, which is it's kind of like a mini Bryce Canyon basically. The rocks are all red, obviously, and there's a few hoodoos dotted around here and there. But it's not until you get up here and you see the extent of the actual main amphitheatre itself. And you can kind of see on the plateaus, on the mesas, in the distance on the horizon, the same erosion patterns forming and kind of growing the hoodoos, if you will, almost. Like a hoodoo factory. It's such a cool area.